Hey everyone, I just finished cutting a full-size skateboard deck on this thing, and I have to say, most budget CNC routers in this price range give you so many headaches that you end up wasting more material than you actually carve. If you've ever tried to run a $400 open-loop machine for more than an hour, you know the steppers overheat, the belts stretch, and suddenly your perfect design looks like it was carved with a spoon. That's why I upgraded to the Genmitsu PROVerXL 2x2 with the CFL 10-4010W laser module. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the work area is genuinely huge for the price, 22 by 22 inches. I've had smaller pro-level machines that couldn't even fit a standard 12-inch skateboard without a custom spoil board. With this one, I can run a full 24-inch deck blank and still have room to spare for tabs and wasteboard. It's the kind of space that lets you prototype larger parts without constantly resetting your 0 point. The Spindle is a 710-watt beast that doesn't sound like a vacuum cleaner on full tilt. I ran it at 18,000 revolutions per minute on hard maple for 3 hours straight and it barely broke a sweat. No weird harmonic buzzing, no stalling mid-cut, just smooth, consistent passes. That kind of reliability means fewer ruined bits and less wasted wood, which adds up fast if you're doing production work. Now, the closed-loop steppers are where this machine really earns its keep. On cheaper setups, you'll see drift after a few minutes because the motors lose sync. With these, the position is locked in, so every pass is exactly where the software tells it to go. I ran the same G-code on a $600 open-loop machine and then on this one, and the difference in repeatability was night and day. If you're doing anything that needs tight tolerances, like inlays or multi-axis work, this closed-loop system is a must. The laser module is a nice bonus if you want to add etching or marking without swapping tools. It's a true 10-watt optical power unit, so it cuts through acrylic cleanly and etches wood fast enough that you don't have to baby it. I used it to label my skateboard decks with the brand logo, and the engraving depth was consistent across the whole surface. It's not a replacement for a proper spindle, but it's a handy add-on for quick decorative work. Wi-Fi and app support are surprisingly useful. I can jog the machine from my phone while I'm clamping down a new blank, or I can start a job from the garage without running back to my desk every time I need to pause. The app also gives you real-time position feedback, which is great for double-checking your 0 before you fire up the spindle. It's one of those features that sounds gimmicky until you actually use it and wonder how you ever lived without it. Precision is another area where this machine shines. I cut a test piece with 0.005-inch tolerances and the measurements match the design within a thousandth. That level of accuracy means I can now do small batch production runs without having to remachine parts that came out undersized. If you're used to hobby-grade machines where every cut is a gamble, this kind of repeatability feels like cheating. Assembly was straightforward, no weird Allen keys hidden in the manual, no parts that didn't match the diagram. It took me about 45 minutes to get everything squared away, and the included tools were actually the right sizes. The frame is aluminum extrusion, so it's rigid enough to handle the spindle without flexing, but it's still light enough that I can move it around the shop if I need to. One thing to keep in mind, the dust shoe is basic, so if you're cutting a lot of MDF or plywood, you'll want to upgrade to a better extraction system. Also, the laser module requires a separate power supply that isn't included, so budget an extra $20 for that if you plan to use it regularly. Overall, this machine punches well above its weight. It's quiet, accurate, and spacious enough for real projects, not just coasters and keychains. If you've been frustrated by budget machines that can't hold a tolerance or run for more than an hour without overheating, this is the upgrade you actually need. If you're on the fence, the link is below, check it out and see if it fits your workflow. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.